Hello, TheLadyKeziah here. There comes a point in everyone's life when the plan, that perfect, beautiful plan you drew up in your mind, begins to fall apart. It wasn't like you didn't know what you were about. You had the timeline. You had the vision. You had built so much into the relationship. You knew what was supposed to happen, when it was supposed to happen, and how it was supposed to unfold. But then life happened. The doors you expected to open stayed shut. The people you counted on walked away. The opportunities you were sure slipped through your hands. Opportunities you were so sure about just slipped through your hands. And suddenly you start to wonder, God, where are you in all this? Why isn't my life going the way I planned it? Are you at that crossroad? I want to remind you of a powerful truth. And that is, even when things don't go according to your plan, they still go according to purpose. Should I repeat? Even when things don't go according to your plan, they can still go according to your purpose. You see, plans are what we draw when we think we are in so much control that nothing else matters in this life. Purpose, however, is what God wrote before time began. Your plan is limited to what you know, the information, the knowledge you have access to as of today. That is what you plan your life based on, because you don't know what you don't know. But your purpose includes what you don't see, what you have no idea about, what hasn't even crossed your mind yet. And sometimes life will have to interrupt your plan in order to redirect you toward your purpose. Think about it. Some of the best things that ever happened to you didn't look like blessings when they arrived. They looked like rejection. They looked like failure. They even looked like delays. But looking back, you can see now it had to happen that way. If that relationship hadn't ended, you wouldn't have discovered your strength. If that door hadn't closed, you wouldn't have found a better one. If that disappointment hadn't come, you wouldn't have grown in wisdom and depth. Sometimes God breaks your plan not to punish you, but to position you. Because purpose doesn't always follow a straight line. Purpose takes detours, tests, and seasons of waiting. Purpose often hides behind confusion. But you see, one day, when you stand at the end of the road, you, my dear one, will look back and realize it all connected. So when life seems like it is falling apart, I want you to shift your focus. Stop asking why me and start saying, what is this trying to teach me? Because every closed door has a message. Every setback carries a seed of wisdom. And every delay hides divine timing. Faith isn't about having everything go your way. Faith is trusting that there is a way even when you can't see it. Faith is the courage to believe that even your detours are divine. Faith is walking through the dark, not because you can see the end, but because you trust the one who holds the map. So maybe your plan isn't working, but that doesn't mean you are losing. Maybe it's just purpose taking over. Should I repeat? Maybe your plan isn't working, but that doesn't mean you are losing or failing. Maybe, just maybe, it is purpose taking over. Maybe it's time to surrender control and let life unfold the way it is meant to, not the way you expected it to. Your life is not off track. You are not behind. You are simply in between where you thought you would have been and where you are truly meant to go. Your life is not off track. You are not behind. You are simply in between where you thought you would be and where you are truly meant to go. And when you reach that destination, you would understand why every tear, every disappointment, and everything that didn't go your way had to happen that way. So today, through this video, I'm urging you, hold on to your faith. Hold on to your conviction. Not the kind that depends on things going right, but the kind that remains unshaken even when everything goes wrong. Because your story isn't over. The author is still writing. And as long as the pen is still in your hand, you can rewrite, edit, as long as you want. And when it all comes together, you would realize it didn't go according to your plan, but it did go according to purpose. Think about these things. Much love and